Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Overnight, the Australian dollar took the challenge to the downside and ended rebounding right in front of the level of 73.7085, and from there is now looking somewhat slightly positive in light of the pattern, that is, from the candlestick being a dragonfly doji, which is bullish, could see further upside potential, that is, and therefore look towards a region of 74.90 to 73.5. In respect of how the market has been performing, it looks like the profit taking came through quite sharply and therefore does support any pullback to be respected from the region of 73.70 and may actually see a recovery, as I mentioned, back up towards that 75-cent handle. The euro also took the challenge to the downside but found good, relatively strong demand in front of the level around 107.5085. In light of the pattern here, I would like to see a little bit more confirmation to support a further uptake, that is towards 109.70. I feel the market has slightly shifted to a slightly positive tone due to the RSI rebounding and now at the midway point. But as I mentioned, I would like a little bit more confirmation to support the upside case. Otherwise, we may see another down test back towards that bottom side, which is still holding relatively well at 107.5085. Dollar yen was a little bit weaker overnight. First of all, we notice here that we had let me just clean this up a little bit. We had a doji, which followed by a shooting star, and now waits confirmation of that shooting star. With the technicals breaking down slightly, I would like to see this trend break, which is somewhere around 124.80. A break there would give further indication that the bear case has actually finally won the challenge and therefore look towards 121.5. But as I say, I would like confirmation first of all. Sterling, well, a very impressive rebound. As I mentioned through the week, that I expected to see eventually a rebound from this 130 level, and it's come through very, very firm. In light of the pattern here, I like this candle being, in fact, it's an engulfing candle or bullish outside range day, and also has been confirmed after it cleared many candles and now looks towards somewhere around 132 to maybe 133. And a very strong rally for sterling Kiwi as well. As you can see, the market finally took the challenge and reaches its objective of 192 and looks towards 194 as its next challenge. I do like this pattern as well, and being the sterling leg the strongest case here, the fact is that we should see a further rise, and as I mentioned, with at least another possibly 130 points left in this rally. Still edging higher for gold. The market is still somewhat a little bit questionable whether it can sustain, and at current levels it's looking like we may see a downturn due to the fact that the MACD is somewhat still lackluster and therefore could see a pullback towards this region of 1,930 at this stage. Oil was edging higher, and due to the recent rebound from that 92 area, the fact we're looking at probably 106 now as a possible challenge. But overall, I still feel from the technical point, the MACD is still lacking the strong case to the bull scenario, and therefore eventually you may see the market reject that 106 and look back towards somewhere around 97, with the base holding roughly around $92 to $93 a barrel. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. Please keep an eye out for the intraday report and the end of the day wrap.